Minneapolis safe. And we know that the underlying intention of ICE is not safety, it's not reducing crime. What it is to cause chaos and disruption in our city. Clearly they want to deploy additional military resources, and we're not going to take the bait.
I'm well aware of the role they play in having a city that is on edge and then reacting, but I'm curious about your role here as the mayor. The rhetoric we just heard, other things you have said, you've now got protesters in the street saying things like Nazis go home. How are you helping the situation calm down?
What I appreciate about this situation right now is we in Minneapolis are all singing with one accord, which is, one, we are going to stand up for our immigrant community. Two, we're going to keep people safe. And three, we're not going to take the bait. If you've watched how a lot of these protests have carried out, this is not some repeat of what we saw in 2020. What we see is the people saying, hey, hang on a second. ICE wants us to take the bait. They want us to screw up, do something wrong, and then ultimately see even greater military presence in our city.
But we've seen some skirmishes. The city is on edge. So proactively, what are you doing to restore calm? We're looking for some leadership here. I hear it from Americans up and down the aisle. And specifically, we heard from the border czar yesterday, Tom Homan, that he wants you to open the jails, that the way to make this situation safer for his agents and for your residents is to allow ICE into the jails. Why don't you ask the mayor, or the sheriff, rather, to do it?
Sure. The cities don't run the jail. The jails are under the purview of the sheriff. And at the same time, there's not a lot of confidence in this federal administration that they are going to do the right thing, either by our immigrant community or, perhaps more importantly, under the Constitution of the United States. What we see that they are doing right now is just going out on the street and, without discrimination, picking up both Latino people and Somali people, throwing them in a car, and we don't even know where they're taken.
So you will not let them into the jails?
We're not making any decision in live time right now on that topic, but here's the thing. If you look back to the Obama administration, obviously they did work with mayors, chiefs, sheriffs around the country. There was that kind of trust built in. Why? Because they didn't create these BS narratives that we're seeing already exactly like this one, where something horrific takes place. They, from the get-go, say this is domestic terrorism. Domestic terrorism, give me a break. This woman was trying to leave.
Yep. Mayor, thank you very much. I appreciate it. I know you're very busy tonight. Thank you for making time for us.
Thank you for having me.
Appreciate it. What happened here in Minneapolis yesterday is bringing back memories of another high-profile incident in which a civilian died at the hands of law enforcement. Here's Jonah Kaplan.
Up the chain.